Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm continuing on with the quest line for the Greymoor expansion for Elder Scrolls Online. Last episode I ended up starting the first newbie tutorial quest somehow. The lady jumped out at the portal. I thought it was part of the other quest that we were working on, which is the Greymoor series. So, once I realized what I had done, I went ahead and I just finished that so we could continue on with the Greymoor line. Without any more talk, I'm going to just get started. We have to talk to Lannis Titanborn, so let's go find her and get this thing going.
Well? Come on, you brainless cur! This way!
They're worse.
Glad to see you're alive and well. I was getting worried with all the herald they'd been bringing into the city. They've been taking them to the Temple of the Divines in Castle Dower. I suppose it's really the only place to care for them in their condition. Jarl Redharn gave him an earful the moment we entered the Blue Palace. Nord politics. It's a wonder to behold. One step removed from a barroom brawl. I'm disappointed they didn't start slugging each other, but it worked out in the end. Damn it. I was afraid of that. We're running out of time and we still don't fully understand what we're facing out there. Hey, where's the princess? Tell me you didn't lose Svanna in Carthwatch.
So that's kind of disturbing. It looks like they're bringing in the hero and
They murdered Queen Gerda.
torturing him, picking on
Our
him.
poor king must be devastated. The princess, too. What a sad day.
Shouldn't you just kill them, put them out of their misery?
A fascinating application of the technique.
The Svanna I know would leave all this bother behind. Come back to the troll and let the royalty deal with this.
I am the royalty, Mog. It's time I started acting like it. Welcome to the princess's chamber, my friend. I don't remember the last time I spent more than a few moments in here. Anyway, Jarl Redharn and Magister Fridelia are here, giving my father an earful. Thanks for helping me at the holds. No, but we saved Morthal, and stopped the Coven from getting the Grey Reliquaries at Carthwatch. And we brought the hold leaders here. All of that matters. Take this. We return to find my father is finally doing something about the Coven threat. But it's not enough. Extra patrols and rounding up the Herald is all well and good. But what we really need is a defense against the Harrow storms. Unfortunately, we've only recovered a few of the medallions. And Magister Fridelia hasn't determined what enchantment the medallions use to provide their protection. We need another solution. Right, Lyris mentioned that. Coincidentally, a courier delivered a message for you from Dusktown. I never heard of the place, but she said it was sent by someone named Fenorian. Is that your scholar? Read the message and let's see if he'll help us. Take the message from the table. Then see if you can convince Fenorian to join us. Maybe with his help, we can devise a defense against the storms. I'll stay here and continue to annoy my father until he gives this threat the attention it deserves. You forget that I have help now. My father might be able to ignore me, but he'll have a harder time dismissing a Jarl and the court mage. It's funny. I would have thought he'd be happy to see me finally take an interest in politics. I don't care about his approval, but I'd like to earn his respect. With Mother gone, we're both going to have to work harder to keep our kingdom running. It will be easier if we find a way to get along.
Dusktown. I wonder what Fenn's found that led him back down there. Does his message give any indication of where we can find him? The settlement isn't big, but it's not exactly small either. Well, that's a start. You know, I never imagined I'd be working alongside a vampire, let alone one I respect. With all the leeches we've already had to kill, it's nice to see another side. Fenn's different. You go on ahead. I need to get my axe sharpened before I go back down into Blackreach. I'll catch up with you in Dusktown.
Okay, so I need to go get Fenorian, and I guess he's in a place called Dust Town. It's interesting. I don't think I've ever heard of that place. Although I have to admit, I'm not much into the lore of this game. I know it's really deep. Someday maybe I'll have a chance to actually sit down and just read it.
Hey, partner. Glad I found you. Now let's get Fenn and return to the Blue Palace. Fenn, you in here? Let's look around. Fenn never struck me as a messy person. Could there have been a struggle here? Burnt papers. Someone was trying to hide something. Burnt journal pages, Fenn's flask, and a strange old key. All found among clear signs of a struggle. But other than what's in the flask, we didn't see any blood. That means Fenn was probably taken alive. The key looks dwarven to me, and the notes mention a dwarven tower. They could be connected. The notes also indicate that Fenn was going to meet with someone named Edyar east of the Dusktown Bridge. You start there and I'll check with the locals. We have no idea who Edyar is, or who took Fenn for that matter. It could be this Ashen Lord we heard mentioned, or maybe the Icereach Coven. The question is, why take Fenn at all? Why not just kill him? Does he have information they need? More than likely. If they want to get information out of him, death might be preferable to whatever tortures they have planned. Let's get to it. You find this Edyar, and I'll see if the locals saw what happened here.
Sod off. This is my patch of ground. You don't listen too well, do you? All right. Talk fast and tell me why I shouldn't rip out your throat. The silk shirt kept notes? Of course he did. And where is Fenorian? He's late, and he still hasn't compensated me for the information I gave him. I need that key! Missing? Probably taken by the same bastard that has my packmates, Exart Zingalis. Fenorian said he could provide a key to unlock their chains, if I told him about the experiments performed on us. If you can get that key, I'll tell you more. Hircine's fetid breath, that's it! Look, I managed to escape from Singalis's tower, but my packmates are still chained up in the Lightless Hollow. Use that key to set them free. Then, I'll tell you how to find Fëanorian. The Lightless Hollow lies to the east, and Hircine's claws. Who is that tall woman?
Stand down. I'm a friend. None of the locals really wanted to talk. One or two admitted to seeing Fen, but no one witnessed any kind of disturbance at his lodgings. At least, no one saw anything they were willing to tell me about. Is this Edyar? Does he know anything? Why is everything so complicated in this part of Skyrim? Alright, so tell me, what did Fen agree to do for our half-naked friend over there? Packmates? Edyar is a werewolf? This just keeps getting better and better. So I take it you know how you want to deal with this particular situation?
Okay, that was a long run. So now we need to free his packmates in this place somewhere. Looks like there might be a portal that I need to unlock too. Need to go find that portal first.
Oh, Edyar, where are you? That scent. Why do you smell like Edyar? Edyar sent you. Then he made it. He's alive. That's wonderful news. Exarch Singalis experimented on me. I blacked out, but they thought I was dead. They tossed me out of the tower. Barely managed to crawl to this spot. Still at the camp, to the north. Hamild, Myrtilda, and Thevin. Save them before Singalis finishes them off. Just come.
You set me free? I owe you one.
The Herald Storms are doing all the work for us, but they're taking all the fun out of the conquest.
Blood-sucking bastards! Hircine's claws. I thought I'd be digging forever. Thanks. vampires, working us like dogs. Finally. Thank you, stranger.
We should not linger, Edyar. The Grey Host could find us at any moment.
Head to the surface. You actually did it. You freed my pack. Now it's my turn. If Exarch Zingalis took Fëanorian, and I'm pretty sure he did, you'll find them both in the ruined Dwarven Tower. It's difficult to get inside if you're not a vampire, but I know a way. Like I said, Zingalis' helper made a mistake. Forgot to fasten my chains after one of my tortures. I slipped away, crawled along some pipes, and fell into a chamber with one of those Dwarven lifts. It'll get you close. There's a big door that leads into Zingalis' lair, but it's sealed. You need to figure out the Dwarven mechanism to open it. Then make your way to the experimentation chamber. That's probably where he's keeping Fëanorian. The door's over here. Hurry, before they spot us.
Definitely Dwarven. Watch out for traps. That must be the door Edyar mentioned. Sealed tight. No lock. Not even a handle. I don't suppose the werewolf told you how to open it, did he? That sounded promising. Let's try the door. This chamber's been used recently. Let's look around. Looks like Edyar was telling the truth. They were experimenting on the werewolves. Why does everything connected to vampires involve blood?
fights against its nature, Radhavas, so openly agree. Son of an estranged brother, forced to deny his nature.
Smell. It's overpowering. We need to shut down those machines. That's poison. Why are they spraying it on those plants? More of that nether root. Turn off those sprayers or we'll never get across this chamber. Seem to be on the right track. That wasn't helpful. You did it! Now we can cross the chamber. Sure as bones, that stone husk is moving.
scream when I feel that flashing of lights too. We have what we need. A shame he could not be recruited to a noble cause.
The machine will finish him momentarily, my lord.
Finish your work here, Singalis, then join me in the keep. You must bear witness when we make our move.
Of course, Rada al-Saran. I am eager to see the power of our ultimate Harrow Storm. New test subjects. Just in time. This one is about spent. A shame to waste such vigorous blood.
It's too late for me.
Fenn's delirious. See if you can free him.
Go, warn Solitude. You should have left me. Go warn Solitude. Exarch Singalis and Rada al-Saran talked freely while they tortured me. They're planning some sort of assault on Solitude. A massive Harrow Storm. I need blood. But I won't drink from an unwilling person. In this state, even with a willing participant, I don't trust my restraint. If I only had my flask. My flask. Thank you, my friend. Yes. Yes. Once I take a long drink from my flask, I'll join you.
Take your time. You've been through a lot.
They did whatever they wanted. I couldn't stop them. Exarch Singalis was insane. But he was also a genius. If he kept records, they'll be in here.
I see a map and some... So, partner, what did you find? We set out to find Fenn and bring him back to Solitude. Along the way, we learned more about our true enemy, killed one of their leaders, and acquired some valuable intelligence. That's a victory in my book. Not that I can think of. I'll make sure that Fenn makes it to the Blue Palace. We'll meet you there. And don't forget that map and communique. Come on, Fenn. Princess Svana herself requested your presence at the Blue Palace.
I don't believe I'm very good company right now.
Come on, Fenn. We'll help you through this.
Okay, so we're headed back to the Blue Palace. What is this? Ah, that's a nice way to get out. We gotta go back to the Blue Palace.
What?
Another
up
day
for
of
archaeology?
infernal heralds.
Oh no. Anyone?
I just need a coin or two.
It's true.
You are welcome here, Fenorian of House Ravenwatch.
I don't know what to say.
You're back! Lyris was just making introductions and was about to give her report. Why don't you tell me what happened? By all the Mead and Sovngarde, it's good to see you and the others. Your vampire scholar seems out of sorts, but I'm glad to make his acquaintance. Lyris tells me you ran into a bit of trouble. Care to explain? And I can't wait to hear all the details. In the meantime, let's take a look at what you found and try to devise a plan. Lyris didn't say much, but she indicated that time is short. Here, take this. You deserve a lot more, but it's all I can spare. The information you brought back from Blackreach might give us a fighting chance. Let's put our heads together and figure out how to use what you learned. My father be damned! The Grey Host? Where have I heard that name? Meanwhile, my father rounded up the Herald and moved his soldiers to the outer walls. Then he ordered the quartermaster to stockpile Castle Dower. He's preparing Solitude to withstand a long siege. That might work against a mob of Reachmen, but thick walls can't stop a Herostorm. Any war we try to wage will be over before it starts if we don't find a way to stop them. Fen knows more about the storms than anyone. See what he suggests. Talk to Fen. If he has any bright ideas, I'd love to hear them. Magister Fidelia has been studying the Icereach Coven medallion, but she hasn't had a lot of success. She seems even less confident about reproducing their protective enchantment now. She identified necromantic components as part of the enchantment, as well as reach rituals. But she isn't an expert on either type of magic. Frankly, I think she's exhausted the scope of her knowledge. You mean other than hounding my father and serving as go-between for the Jarl of Morthal and the Magister of Carthald? I wrangled promises out of my father and showed our allies that someone in Solitude still cares. I got High King Svargrim to promise to dispatch soldiers to reinforce Morthal's defenses and send aid to Carthwatch. It's a start, but he hasn't actually issued the orders yet. I need to follow up with him after we're finished. Sort of. He admits he might have been wrong about the Icereach Coven, as far as that goes. But he still glares daggers whenever anyone mentions you or Lyris. So let's not bring up Fen, all right?
It's all right. I'm ready to help. I know what you need me to do. Put my experience behind me. Focus on the mission. Just like Verandis taught me. Could you show me the research you recovered from Exarch Singalis' laboratory? These notes prove my theory. Netherroot is the key component of the Herostorm ritual. It's like a poison for the soul. Weakens the bonds to the body so it can be pulled free. They're harvesting life energy from anyone caught in the storms. I'm guessing, but it may have something to do with those stone husks we saw. Remember how the werewolf emerged from one? And look at the mixture you retrieved. It isn't like the residue we recovered from the witch pike. It's more concentrated. It's certainly what Singalis' notes imply. Despite how it looks, a plan is formulating in my mind. I think I can create an elixir, but I'll need more of this refined Netherroot brew. And we need to solve the mystery of the Coven medallions. I know what you need me to do. Put my experience behind me. Focus on the mission.
Okay guys, that's all the time I have today. Thanks for joining me again for this episode. Leave a comment, tell me what you think. If you enjoyed the episode, give me a like. And don't forget to hit this subscribe button and the notification button so that you'll know when new content comes out. I appreciate everybody that's still with me, and still enjoying the content, and I hope you have a good day. Take care.